All right, grade 10s, we are moving forward in our geometrical construction, and it's really the first drawings where they actually ask us to apply that knowledge which we have gained in previous lessons. So of course for this you're going to definitely require your drawing instruments and a compass and probably your protractor as well. Let's have a look at the first one. It's on page 4-6 of the HSE workbook, and of course if you have a different workbook, there's still going to be value in you following the following steps. So they've given us 2 points and they ask us, these are the 2 starting points. Starting point A for its own hexagon, B for its own hexagon. But what are they asking? Point A is a starting point, and construct a regular hexagon with 25 millimeter sides. So all sides are equal, 25 millimeters. On the given center lines, the base sides must be at 30 degrees. So they're wanting us, if you just remember, this is now, let's apply it. In A, they want the base of this hexagon to be at 30 degrees. It means these 2 angles must be at 30 degrees. In B, they're asking us the base side must be at 0 degrees. So they want us to draw it in this position. Do you see the difference between the 2? We've got a base here at 0 degrees. It's parallel, horizontal. Okay. But in A, it is drawn as a 30 degree. Do you see how this is what we're doing now? Not far from now, you'll be drawing bolts and nuts. And what does it have? A hexagon. Nice, ne? All right. So I'm here to help you to get that done. All right. So first step is to put your compass on radius 25. So you're using that 25. Die 25 wat hulle hier vir die lengte van 'n sy gee, dit is waar jy begin. Radius 25, jy moet dit nou saam met my doen asseblief my lief. Okay? Radius 25. Alright? Gaan jy na A toe and you draw a circle in construction. Alright? That's our first step. So the sides, the length of the sides is my radius. Jy kan dit altyd doen. Die lengte van 'n sy is my radius. En nou kan jy self herinner, waar wil jy hê moet die onderste punt moet teen 30 grade wees? So ek verander nie aan my lengte van my passer nie. Ek sit my skerp punt onder en ek kap af. Okay, I'm going to repeat that in English in a moment. En ek gaan al om hierdie sirkel. En as ek daar kom, gaan hy weer bo in die middel wees. Selfs aan die kant. En hy gaan ook daar bo in die middel wees. Okay? So, ek vat die radius 25. Okay, I should actually be doing it in English, right? So the sides of this hexagon is set at 25. So that's the radius that I'm going to set my compass to. At A, draw a circle. Then I remind myself, they ask me that the bottom angles will be at 30 degrees. So the sharp end goes here to the bottom. Make a mark, flip it, make a mark using that same point. Make a mark, and of course they will join back in the middle there, both of them. All right, so here I have my 6 corners for my hexagon. And now I can just go and join them. The second one that we're going to do, they want that base parallel. Okay, so we just need to consider that. Have your corners nice and clear. Right, next to it, now we want that base at the parallel position or 0 degrees, horizontal position. Same steps. Setting your compass at 25. Just double check, maybe your compass changed. In the middle there, and we draw a construction circle. Alright, and now instead of starting at the base here, I'm going to start at the corner with my sharp end of the compass. And I go chip, chip, flip it, chip, and chip. So I've got now, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Those are my 6 dots, and now I join them in. How are you feeling? Are you drawing with a bit more confidence today than last week? Voel dit vir julle groei? I honestly want to say you should be with me. Like, you can't be behind me now. I'm not drawing at a pace that's too much. You need to stay with me. As jy in die klas is, dan moet jy ook nou klaar wees. As jy nie klaar is nie, dan moet jy vir jouself, kom ek sê gou so, what happens if I'm drawing consistently? What happens? If I now get home this afternoon and I redraw these 2 drawings 10 times, what happens? What happens to you? You draw faster. Why? Because you know now, where do I start? I start here. Draw the circle. Get the marks on the edge. But your hand is already thinking of, I then need my 30-60 degree triangle. So your hands become competent in operating, in working with these different instruments. You're already one step in front of your drawing. You are thinking, you're growing in confidence. So people don't think drawing this once in class, now I don't have anything to do at home. Get home, take a piece of paper and draw this 10 times. Okay? That's where you're going to up your skill. That's where you're going to up your confidence. Because come the exam, that's part of what you need to be able to do. Okay. All right, now they're taking it one step further. It's actually, again, this is going to be a good example again. All right, I'll just give a moment for you to settle down. Have a look here. Kyk gou hierso. Do you see there's a circle inside this hexagon? See the circle there? Okay. Then I've got a flat surface, and across from it I have another flat surface. Okay. In Afrikaans het ek 'n plat vlak, en dan oorkant dit het ek nog 'n plat vlak. Stem jy saam? Okay. En aan die binnekant is daar 'n sirkel. Alright, I'm going to teach you actually the basics of drawing a nut like this. I'm going to teach you right now. So this distance from this flat surface to that flat surface is called a cross flat. AF. What is the AF distance? A cross flat distance. Flat surface, AF. In Afrikaans is dit die oorkants afstand. Okay? Met ander woorde, wat van hierdie plat vlak na daai plat vlak, wat is daai oorkants afstand? Okay. Now, if you look here, they actually now start using this language that you've just heard. Use point A as a starting point and construct a regular hexagon on the given center lines. If the AF distance is 46 millimeter, the base sides must be 30. Okay, let's just start with one first. If the AF distance is 46, so they're saying this distance from here to there is 46. Do you agree? It's again from here to here it will be? 46. From here to here it will be? So it will be the same all the way. So what are they actually telling me if they're saying AF distance is 46? What is that meaning? The what of a circle, or the diameter. Is julle by my? Die oorkants afstand is 46 op al hierdie. Met ander woorde, dis eintlik die diameter. So if I have a diameter of 46, what does that mean for my radius? 23. Ooh, you guys are hot, man. You are good. Alright? So daai oorkants afstand van 46 is in fact 23. Is jy by en bly? Okay? Vat vir hom met selfvertroue, jy vat vir hom, jy trek vir hom 'n boog. The cross flat here is 30 degrees. Alright. Now, can I use the previous method? What's going to be wrong now if I use the previous method? Let's just look here. Where is this hexagon ending up? It's on the inside. Do you see that? What do we need? We now need a triangle that's on the outside of this circle. Do you see that? Okay, so I need to hack this a little bit. All right, we want a 30-degree base. There it says the base must be at 30. So we want the base at 30 degrees. To make sure you know exactly where this is going to touch, where is this tangent line going to touch, what you can do is you take what is to get a line perpendicular, I flip it to 60 degrees, I draw a construction line, okay, and if I now come back here, that tells me exactly where I have to bisect that line. That's a construction line. Okay, gaan dit nou weer veel verduidelik. Luister, duidelik en uiteindelik. Okay, I need to draw a 30-degree line here. Now I can go guess it, and you probably will be right, but just for the sake of it, that tangent is at 30 degree, so it must be perpendicular to a line that is 60 degree, and that tells me the touch point of this line. So I now can go in construction, and it touches here. The same on top, that line I can already use there. Construction line. Construction line. And I can draw it now nice and dark. That line is already clear for me. Duidelik en uiteindelik. Daar gaat hy. Daar gaat hy. Kyk hoe beweeg my hande, want jy leer nou nog hoe werk jy met jou hande. Okay. You can just observe a little bit if you can. I'm drawing all the lines at this 30 degree at the same time. That one, then that one, because it saves me time. You could go this one, then that one, then this one. But you see the amount of movements that you have every time you're moving your triangle. So see if you can do, if I do this one, I do that one. Flip it, I do this one. Then that one, outside, outside, done and dusted. Okay. Okay, moet ek gou weer sê? So die geheim hier is, dis oorkants afstand van 46. In other words, this hexagon is on the outside of that circle. So once you've drawn your 46 diameter circle, you need to make sure that this hexagon is on the outside. So that's at 30 degrees because they want this base at 30 degrees. So just to get the point there of reference, do a 60 degree through the center and a 60 degree through the center. And that gives me the exact point where this construction line, the first one, is going to be drawn. Chip and all the way around. Any step here that you require me to redo? Iemand wat iets wil hê ek moet herhaal, weer vra, by sê, oor sê? Okay. Okay, now for the second one, the base is at 0 degrees or at a horizontal position. So now I'm going to just do exactly the same. It is also still 46, so double check that you're still on 23 here. Okay. Right, now my 30 degree is becoming my reference here. Same on this side. Okay, and there, on the outside, people, construction line, keeping that same angle. Once I have at least 4, I can draw this in. Okay. Alright, we've got 2 more drawings to do, which is our octagons. So, just quickly, on this one, is there any clarity required? Any other step? Yes? Die ene. Okay, jy het verstaan waar die radius vandaan kom, radius 23, nee? Okay. Nou vra hulle die basis moet teen 0 grade wees, wat beteken ek moet my 30 grades nou gebruik, want my basis moet hier teen 60 grade wees. So daai is my eerste 2 lyne wat ek trek, die 2 30 grade lyne, en dan dit wys vir my presies die punt waar daardie raaklyn getrek word in konstruksie. Selfde aan daai kant, flip hom, daai ene en daai ene. Okay, let's move on to the last 2 here, that's at the bottom. Okay, I have to finish this drawing before the bell goes, so let's get going. Now they ask us to draw a regular octagon for the given side. All constructions must be shown. An octagon, the moment you hear octagon, you go to your 45-degree triangle. Okay, duidelik en uiteindelik, 45 grade. Kyk net gou hoe maklik is hierdie. As jy nou oplet, gaan jy die meeste leer wat jy nou die hele dag geleer het. Okay, jy vat daai basis wat hulle het, jy vat vir hom, jy sê vir hom 45 grade, so maak net seker jy nie alles parallel in daardie lyn daar. Okay, if you have to use this line, you can, if you don't have your drawing board yet. Alright, and we go 45 degrees. Here, construction line, there, construction line. Very similar to that hexagon that we just did, 45. 45. Is dit nou nog moeilik so ver? Flip vorm. Loodreg. Loodreg. Wat dink jy gaan jy nou doen? Jy gaan jou passer gebruik, mooi so. Gaan die basis verander. Can the base change? No. So I have that base, I go chip, 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 chip. See that? So, ek sê weer herhaal, 45 grade, konstruksielyn, konstruksielyn, flip vorm, 45 grade, 45 grade, niemand kan vir my kwaad wees, nie? Dan doen jy loodreg, loodreg, ek het nou nog net uit elke van hierdie punte, elke moontlike lyn getrek wat ek kon met my 45 grade, dan verander die basis moes nie, so jy vat die basis, en jy kap hom af, so now I can go and I can draw this in. There's the first one. What is the easiest, a pentagon, a hexagon, or a octagon? Hy is nie moeilik nie, nee. Ek weer vir jou gaan verduidelik. So, hy gee vir die basis, jy vat vir hom 45 grade, jy verwonder jou oor, jy vraag nie, is jy onseker, jy weet het, 45 grade, aghoek, 45 grade. Uit elke punt uit daar, konstruksielyn, flip vorm, konstruksielyn, dan my 90 grade konstruksie, 90 grade konstruksie. Alright? And then the same factors, base can't change in length. So using that length, I go chip, 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 same this side, chip, 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 and then I finish it. Again, using your 45 when you're actually drawing that drawing to be sure it's accurate. Okay. Okay. Last one, then I'm finished. Now they give you a circle, a center, and they ask, create a octagon with an AF distance of 72. Nou moet, jy gaan nie klok kry, maar gaan vinnig wees. 72 is 36. Jy gaan sommer baie vinnig by wees. Moenie loop as die klok lui nie, gaan vinnig wees. Alright. Konstruksielyn, dit is die 72. Radius 72. 45 degree, it's an octagon, so I go in the middle here, tip. Alright. And now I go construction line. Do you see what I'm doing on the outside? Construction line. I know you guys figured this one out already. Is it much different than the hexagon? It's if I can read, I can achieve. You have to remember, it's an AF distance. In other words, it needs to be on the outside of the circle. And then I must have my guidelines, my 90-degree lines to get this drawn correctly. Right, that's a wrap for today. Thank you so much. We are here to stay. You have to pay your way by drawing. That's the only way you're going to be able to go and play. Right, kom ons zoom uit. Dan sien almal wat het ons al geteken vandag. Radio, thank you for watching. Now it's your turn.